Any?
I don't recall seeing a vibe.
Mikuza.
Probably because he was already kicked or something. I
What's
don't
up
know.
with this 0.9 KD's bullshit? Dude?
Where did you find this team?
They messaged me.
No, because of Milan.
Boys,
Oh,
don't
yeah, because of
don't yeah
Mo.
don't underestimate it. Like even last time we didn't underestimate the team that was having their first scrum. Even though that was like one of the most easiest games ever, but still.
These are these kids' first scrum too.
You're gonna have one hell of a first scrum.
Why us though?
I don't know.
There we go.
Because I could have been jacking off right now.
Shut
Listen
up.
here, buddy.
Jiggy, I asked you for another play. You could have said no.
Oh, was that an option in the first place?
No,
I'm
because
joking.
you're part of the main lineup.
I'm joking. I want to
Hey.
play.
That's what I thought.
I didn't know that was an
Your
option.
opinion means nothing.
Listen, you're a thought. Your opinion means nothing.
Letting all of you know, you guys don't have to play the game if you have plans or anything else going on, like jacking off.
So what if I had a call with a girl?
Then
So
you
wait, I'm allowed to place jacking off ahead of this. You know what?
honestly, no.
You
Why am
know
I
what?
allowed to put suicide into this?
Yes, please. Kill yourself.
Exceptions for Jiggy.
You know what? Thank you, Frosty.
Exceptions for Jiggy
I heard that.
because...
No, back up.
Exceptions for Jiggy, why?
Thank you, Frosty.
Fortune, are you telling me you aren't playing in your underwear? You're whack, bro.
Dude, I'm
The hell?
naked on this shit, bro.
Liam, you know your brother would do that.
Oh my word, I knew it. I
What's
fucking
the
knew it.
weather?
I knew it. Him and his brother play with
It's
each
actually
other.
quite warm. Or at least in this room it's
Fuck
warm.
no. Fuck, dude, that is the.
Liam, you must enjoy that, don't you?
No, are you
That tight asshole.
fucking
Hmm.
hell? How
It's
would
10
you know?
degrees, so I can't play
I'm
naked.
on searching, what?
When am I getting this invite?
Yeah, me too, please.
Kanye makes the next
Yeah,
one.
when
Alright,
when-
okay.
Yeah, I invited one of you to this.
When am I getting
Invite me, Kanye.
Okay.
I just got an invite now.
Don't invite the little colored shit. I'm not joking.
I like how you call me little, but like I'm older than you, buddy. I might as well be your dad.
You're 1 year older than me.
I like how you call me.
Which
Are you
means
being
it's physically
toxic?
impossible for you to create sperm at 1.
Well,
Who said I wasn't in the impossible, huh?
Dude.
Hasn't your mother ever said there's nothing? There's no such thing as impossible?
It's physically impossible for you to create semen at 1.
Who said so, buddy?
no.
Scientists who tested it out.
Coronavirus wasn't a thing, huh?
I wonder how
And
the
it came out,
scientists
huh?
feel that had to jack the 1-year-old.
I'm just saying, when I grew my mom, I was already walking. Okay, buddy, you better watch what you say.
Can I get an invite?
You're probably the weirdest guy I've ever met in my life. Like no jokes.
And that's what makes you special in your eyes.
Okay.
Fucking weirdo.
Are we listening to MGK? Who are we listening to? Who are we listening to?
This is one of the most hype hip hop / rap mix of 2020.
How do I add the chat overlay, by the way?
We are listening to little MGK.
Are any of you actually good with OBS?
Yes.
I'm pretty
How do I
okay.
add the chat overlay?
Oh.
Oh, that you
I
have to
don't have
download
that.
that.
What
Yeah,
the
you need to
hell?
download that. Are
Yeah.
you using a Streamlabs OBS or a normal OBS?
Normal OBS.
For future reference, if you want to try get that easier, just use Streamlab OBS. You can buy like webcam things and
Yeah, I got Streamlabs. It's fucking OP as fuck.
yeah. But I'm currently using OBS because I
Just
don't.
I can't stream or record my Siege videos
no.
just because
What
my
have I done?
CPU space. Well, Siege takes so much of my CPU that it makes my videos lag.
What have I done? No, it's not.
I can
What
stream.
CPU do you have?
No.
I can stream
Core i5
1080.
4th gen, and it's
I can
fucking
stream
spicy.
1080.
That's why
60
you got an
FPS.
i5.
No, I missed
I can
something.
stream
I've got a
1080 60
Ryzen 5.
FPS without any hassle.
Same here.
Privileges of having a 9th gen i7. The privilege is real.
Dude, just go jerk off, honestly.
My pants
That's
is
what I'm
already
gonna
down.
do after this.
Wait, who left?
Did I already disconnect from the game again? Hectic.
Listen here, bruh. I'm gonna explain this once to you. Okay. He is going to stream in a different channel from us.
Shut up!
Ignore this piece of shit.
Yeah, I know he's in a different channel. Yeah, no, I don't really care about him.
Ignore
If
this
you don't
dumbass.
trust us, we'll invite you to
Hey,
our
Aru,
Discord and you
shut
can
up.
be in a
I am
separate
in the
channel.
Discord, dude. Just chill. I am in the Discord. Just chill.
Boys, I'm gonna already join
What the hell?
Okay,
Dude,
I'm gonna join
Robin,
another. I'll join something else. Bye. Just bring me back up if you need me for some reason.
Have you heard about stream delay?
God damn!
We don't fucking need a streamer to clap your fucking
Boys,
cheeks.
add me,
Yo.
just add me to a locked. Hello? Just add me to a
Yes,
locked
sus.
channel so I can just be alone maybe.
A streamer.
I've been
He was our
disconnected from
coach,
the
so
Rainbow
that's
Six
why
Siege
we have him
servers.
here, bro.
He's recording the game and streaming it so we can use it as footage.
Boys,
for our team.
please just move me into a locked channel.
Okay,
No,
I'll
Yes,
move
boss. No
Tell
problem.
it
I
to your
got
fucking
you.
teammates. Fucking pissing their
Uh,
pants. Yes, sus.
I got you. Don't worry. I got you. I got
Oh,
you.
did you already move it?
Yes, boss. No problem.
Relax.
Fucking pissing their pants. Yes.
Yeah, you guys can start.
You
Good luck, good luck, good luck!
Let's go, boys.
Goeie geluk.
Okay, getting into the first match of the day, we are going to be playing Consulate. Team ANBU versus, what's the other team's name? I forgot already. CRZ, I believe. Looking to be a good matchup between these two teams as they are both preparing for their first games on Saturday as part of the South African R6 League. Getting into the ban phase now, I believe it is CRZ that are banning first and a Thatcher ban. Not too surprising on Consulate, but it might shake up the meta a bit. Give the attacking team of, what are their names again? I already forget, ANBU, a bit of a shake up as they try and take the bottom floor, especially where Thatcher is very important. Second ban now from ANBU, and it is a Montaigne. Something quite surprising, especially on Consulate. That means all of the hard breaches are available. Nomad, who we especially see a lot of bans on Consulate, are all in play today. As we get into the second ban for ANBU, the defensive Arcade, not too surprising. seeing as we are currently playing on Consulate. Boding well so far on all the bans. As we get into the last ban now on CRZ side, their defensive ban. It is a Pulse. Okay, actually quite a surprising ban. Sure, there are a lot of soft walls and floors that you can use, especially piano side, maybe office side when you're defending top floor, but quite a surprising ban, not gonna lie. Getting into round 1 now. ANBU is starting on attack, CRZ is starting on defense. Gonna go console office meeting room site for the first round. Not too surprising, it is generally the most favored site for defenders, but both teams have a pretty common lineup, nothing too special. ANBU looks like they are anticipating the top floor attack, as they do not have a thermite at the moment. No 6-picks coming out from either team, it seems. Oh, so if you switch to thermite, looks like they are indeed not too sure which site they are attacking. Getting into the first round now.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
I need to familiarize myself with this, so there we go.
The wall's been reinforced! He's ready.
Attackers have located a bomb. 10 seconds left. 5 seconds remaining.
Activated device.
Attacker's objective is to defuse a bomb.
ADS up and running. Set device. Device case. Reinforcements in place. Activating drone. My device is planted.
I finally figured out the settings, but getting into it now, it does not seem that Team ANBU has gotten any significant control of the sites. Not looking like they're still out of admin office, Jaeger playing below, droning out admin at the moment. Still struggling to get a foothold on the site, not repelling on windows, although there's one Capitao repelling yellow stairs, repelling in. Mozzie though, playing bathroom, has the crossfire on him, Bandit from below, Legion on his stairs. Is a bit pressured to say the least, but that means there's currently only one player on the dock holding admin office, when that is actually where the main push is coming from. We see the Thermite and the IQ currently in admin office, uncontested as they drone out printer side. Complete control of the long desk as Ivana rotates around two main windows, currently contesting the dock on A, as we see Capitao making no major movements on yellow, seemingly just delaying. It's like they're waiting it out now, as Bandit has all 4 his Bandit charges on A, on the first balls, as the first kill comes out from CRZ as a C4 from below, but the refrag from the Hibana seems top yellow. Bandit trying to rotate around through yellow, spiral stairs, but see, Team ANBU has complete control of long desk at the moment. Dock on side is dead as he's pushing in from A, another frag from ANBU side, killing the Bandit that was on the spiral. What's that? Mozzie, however, from bathrooms gets the refrag to connector. Currently ANBU has control of A site and long, but Mozzie coming out, getting too aggressive too early, but the Jaeger on the flank, it does not seem that they know about it at the moment. IQ, however, is checking it. Jaeger wins the fight, however, but Hibana is currently planting uncontested on the A side, gets the bomb down, but he gets killed from a crossfire from Cotton. Legion getting the kill. They do not know, however, that he's injured, since we are currently on Pro League settings. both players playing it safe, but they spot the injured,
Defenders
get the
have
kill,
located the diffuser.
and first round going the side of CRZ. Great play from both sides as we saw a definitive attack from
Bomb
ANBU,
diffuser
however,
disabled by
not working
defenders.
out. They stacked the
Bomb
capital
defusing
on the
attempt
other
failed.
stairs,
Defenders
no avail.
win.
However, as he died from a C4 from below, I believe it was on the bandit. The main attack coming from admin office side, but eventually failing on the final execute when they tried to push a long desk. Getting into the second round now, let's see what both teams decide to pick. As CRZ will currently go for a garage cafeteria hold, nothing too surprising. Pretty common setup, surprising that both Echo and Mirror are not banned. Those are probably the two most common bans on both these sites. Hebana switched out for a thermite, probably realizing, oh, we actually have to attack cafeteria, but also the thermite, the Mirror switched out for a Jaeger, means the
Attackers need to locate and
would have been
defuse as
futile.
many bombs as they can.
Getting into the preparation now. Let's see the setup
Attackers
from
have
both teams
discovered the
come out.
location of a bomb.
Vigil is currently roaming, probably going to get hatches. Getting all the defaults. Team Amber currently stacking their drones outside the main breach. Nothing out of the ordinary thus far.
I'll just relax here and let Yokai do the rest. Impact.
10 seconds to go. 5 seconds to insertion. Attacker's objective is bomb.
Shield deployed.
Finally got the settings figured out. As we head into the second round now, Team Amber outside of the Cap Town, a thermite stacked outside of yellow, not playing too aggressive at the moment. Team Amber also making moves at Visa's side. Zofia already pushing Visa stairs. Jaeger playing below in the server, but he's currently uncontested, as it looks like Team Anbu is still deciding where they want to attack from, currently droning out bathroom, the entire east side of the site, the map, as they are trying to section out the parts of the map, establish where the players are, and it does not look that, okay, they finally have Vigil on the drone, knowing where he is. They're going to try and clear him out. You can already see Zofia pre-firing into the wall. They definitely know where Vigil is playing at the moment, and it's just a matter of time before he gets refragged. The crossfire, well established, IQ from the back, Zofia gets the kill. Now trying to pressure side as they have full piano control. The question is, will they be able to get open main wall as they have not kept on. Yellow stairs, however, gets the kill onto the carpet. Very important kill as that allows them to open the main wall now. Also as well, IQ from above, getting the bandits. Now with 3v5 in favor of Team Anbu. Currently, the Echo playing behind White Fan, having to hold almost 3 crossfires at the moment. Legion, however, helping the Echo out. But frag from Jiggy on the, I believe that is the IQ. Don't know where that frag came out from. Oh, Jaeger somehow rotated all the way around, but now 2 players left on Team CRZ. Von and Zofia coming in. Exceptional play there. Come down
Located by attackers.
knowing where the
Attackers
play. And Legion actually gets the frag onto Zofia. A team kill coming out for Team Anbu, however. Legion last live in a 1v3 and Diffuser is dropped. Does not look like Team Anbu is currently making any moves to actually get the Diffuser. They wanted this kill and they get it. An exceptional headshot from the... which player was that? Fortune. Nice one tap coming out there from Fortune. Getting into third round now as it is currently 1-all. Probably going to go Cafeteria Garage once again as it is the favorite site. looks like the same lineup. One exceptional change, the Maestro from team CRZ.
Attackers need to locate and
Shake
defuse as many
things up a
bombs as
bit.
they can.
But at the moment, the default setup for the most part.
Bomb located by attackers.
So far, these rounds have been down to gunplay, not really sight play, as the first round, but plot sight control didn't really make anything of it, only getting the plot down in a 1v2 scenario and eventually dying from the crossfire set up by Team CRZ. Second round, we saw complete sight control come out from Team ANBU, drop the diffuser behind White Van.
10 seconds left before insertion.
Nothing with it. Getting into this round now.
5 seconds left before insertion. Attackers are moving to defuse a bomb.
As we see Team ANBU starting to attack the site, being wary of spot peaks. Looks like they are going for quite the same setup. They might already stack outside of main breach.
Loading new mag. Activating
Fortune,
drone.
once again, playing the Nomad. Looks like he's waiting for the call.
Toxin set.
Waiting for the call to see if there's anyone playing piano. There are 2 players, and first kill comes out from Zofia. Do not know where that kill came out from, but kill, no refrag possibility needed. I have no idea where he got that kill from. Oh, he pushed Visa stairs. Very aggressive early in the round. Good play there from Team ANBU. Bandit tracking already going on, even though they have no control at the moment. It's a very risky play from the Bandit, but it pays off. Complete piano control coming out from Team ANBU.
Bomb located by attackers.
And it looks like a side collapse is about to come out from Team ANBU, as it is currently 5v2 with the mirror and the vision left. Although it is a 5v2, Team ANBU does not have decisive side
The
control.
attacker's bomb diffuser has been
Still
dropped.
struggling to
Attackers
yellow
recovered the
stairs,
bomb diffuser.
holding piano, and still rotating players around through Spiral and outside main breach.
Start.
Play behind White Van, just trying to hold down sides. As he does get the first kill, Sal rushing in through the main breach. But there are currently 3 players on yellow and the Zofia playing behind in blue. As Zofia pushing out aggressively, gets the frag, and it is a 3v1 as Chiku gets the final kill. A 2v1 now in favor of the attackers. Counter to what we normally see, consulate attack, as we mostly see defender sided map coming out on a consulate play.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
ADS, I'm running. Grab the drones. Try shot too. Stay clear of ADS line of fire.
Getting into the 4th round now.
Jesus, drone is hacked it.
Once again going to top floor defense, as the side is now unlocked. They have played 2 defenses on the garage, nothing coming out of it.
10 seconds remaining.
Pretty common
5
setup
seconds
coming
left
out
before
from the
insertion.
defensive side, as it seems Valkyrie is having a bit of a
Attackers
connection
must
issue there,
locate
but
and defuse a bomb.
she is finally stable again. The attacking team once again starting
Around that wall.
slow, checking for spawn peaks, being very careful. Looks like Mikey and Zofia going to take admin office, as there is actually a Jaeger playing in Visa. One player holding the cam for him. Good teamwork coming out from Team CRZ. Showing out admin office now, as it seems it is once again uncontested by Team CRZ. Jaeger, however, playing down below in Visa, might be able to contest admin once the IQ and the Zofia repel in, but at the moment, nothing to do with it. Bit of a different setup coming out from Team ANBU, as last time they played, well, the Capital on yellow stairs as well, repelling in, uncontested, as he now has complete yellow control. This time, however, he is backed up by the Thermite, who is currently holding Diffuser. Looks like they are going for yellow as their main push. Still droning out, but Jiggy on the IQ and doing very well on this roll with the LMG, getting a few frags. Jiggy currently 3 for 1, getting frags for 2 men, but tight angle being held by the Zofia to no avail, as nothing really comes out of that play. Team ANBU have control of Crypto, trying to pressure long desk now, as he does not get the frag, does a bit of damage, trying to wall bang Mozzie through the desk, but Mozzie backs off. Zofia, however, dead on top long. 3 players still on site for Team CRZ, Doc and Con. Looks like he will get picked up by, Mozzie will get picked up by Doc, but they have full long desk control as they are now rushing into sight and getting the kills. A flawless round for Team ANBU as they win it, well, completely on frags. So far we've seen completely attacker-sided map thus far. Team ANBU finally finding their stride as they struggled in the first round, but are in full force for the 4th round. Getting into the 5th round now, Team CRZ definitely need to start taking control if they want any hope of pulling this game back, as we normally see a defensive-sided Consulate. That, however, is not the case. We'll see if that carries over into Team CRZ's attacking rounds, if they can muster the same skills and actually win the rounds. Team CRZ once again opting to go for the top floor defense of console meeting. Pretty default setup coming from them. The Frost, however, bit of an odd pick. Could, however, counter the rush and the gunplay that has been going on from Team ANBU. Could prove
Attackers
to be
need to
quite
locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Getting into the 5th round now, once again defending.
Attackers have discovered the location of a bomb.
Team ANBU droning out Visa, the IQ and the Zofia, the duo team we've seen quite effectively take admin control each and every round, droning out top floor.
10 seconds left.
Default setup coming out from Team CRZ.
5 seconds to go. Attackers are moving to defuse the bomb.
Looks like the Capital and looks like to be Thermite once again trying to play yellow stairs. Looks like it might be contested by Team CRZ for the first time.
Reloading!
Frosty on Zofia and Chiggy on the IQ once again planning to go for the admin control. Frost still busy setting up on side with Valkyrie, playing yellow this time, actually contesting the Capital that has been rushing yellow stairs each and every round. Finally reading into the plays and thinking what they can do to counter it. As well, Jaeger playing admin office, realizing 2 players have been pushing it each round and it might be effective to actually try and counter it. Currently, Man is playing down below in small room, droning out for his team in a quite safe position. As Legion almost gets the frag onto Skylight, but he gets injured. Gonna drop down the hatch, maybe try and stay alive, maybe get a pick up from his team. Bandit, yes, the Bandit is rotating around, thinking he can heal his teammate. Still holding yellow stairs passively as well. There's a Valkyrie currently playing there. Looks like she actually rotated off. And as well, Frosty on Zofia and Chiggy on the IQ are struggling for the first time to take admin control. Team CRZ have reacted quite well to Team ANBU's play, realizing it's quite linear strat, not deviating too much, finally putting up players to counter their default attacks. So Viper gets the first kill in admin office onto the IQ. It seems what has been working for Team ANBU thus far might be finally stopped in their tracks. Reactionary measures coming out from Team ANBU now as Thermite is rotating around. Looks like they're going for main windows onto A. As Capital currently has control of B windows. Does not know that there's currently a player of the Valkyrie in the bathrooms. Might prove quite detrimental for Team ANBU. But
Attackers
Maverick
dropped the
gets a kill
diffuser.
onto white stairs. Lesion was low, so
Attackers have recovered their
loss as Frosty gets another kill onto the bandit. As Thermite is planting on a site, probably going to vault out and play retail.
Attackers activating diffuser.
Frosty gets a kill. Oh, to no avail,
Attackers
however,
have
as it
located
gets
a bomb.
frag. Playing still the Valkyrie in the bathroom, pressuring both players. Plant. Good play from the Capital to force out Valkyrie at the moment, as they have sight quite locked down. 20 seconds left on the diffuser. They need to start making some moves as the Jaeger gets the first kill, but Thermite is playing safely on the windows. They're going to have to make a move if they want to win this. 7-second defuse. Will he win this? As Valkyrie gets the frag, but no time. She doesn't know where the diffuser is. This will be another
Defenders
round
have eyes on the
for Team ANBU.
diffuser. Attackers need to
Finally,
protect
some objective play coming out for Team ANBU.
Attackers
as
win.
does win this round. 4-1 scoreline for Team ANBU at the moment, as CRZ are struggling to find their stride. Finally, putting up some reactionary measures to finally start countering Team ANBU, but looks like it is not working for them at the moment. Round 6, final round for Team CRZ on the defense. Looks like they will once again opt to go top floor defense, hoping they can find some weakness in Team ANBU, realizing they're playing quite linear strats, picking a Kavera, maybe a reactionary measure might roam downstairs. Lion coming out for Fortune, I think he was playing the Maverick last time, and Jiggy 6-picking to the Ash from the IQ. Kavera, however, probably also 6-picking to the Oryx. Just need to check if that is allowed. Okay, I'll leave that out for now.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
CRZ once again opting for top 4 defense. Let's see if they can make it work for this time, as it's currently a 4-1 scoreline. They will probably have to win this round if they want any opportunity at a comeback. Currently just droning out sight and passive. Doc setting up some tight balls. Probably get ball from Con onto main B side windows.
ATS active in this sector.
See where the Valkyrie actually throws the cannons out.
10 seconds to insertion.
As currently it's a pretty default setup from Team CRZ as it has
5
been most
seconds
rounds.
left.
Let's see if it is once again default attack.
Attackers are moving out to locate a bomb and
As
defuse
thus
it.
far they've been playing the same strats most of the rounds. Jiggy and Frosty pushing admin office. Chaos on the Capital pressuring the stairs. Just one frags. But let's see how this round plays out. As Jiggy and it seems Frosty once again they're trying just the method of pushing admin. Jaeger playing admin trying to counter them. Let's see what happens for the third time. Capital actually pressuring the B-side windows, not worrying about yellow as they're clearing the ADSs, droning outside, establish
A bomb
that
has
Legion
been
is playing
located.
Cubby. Let's see if they can flush him out as Capital does have fireballs, but hits a bit aggressively into the angle, but it does seem like he's going to come out unscathed. Legion, however, rotating out of the angle, playing a bit more safely now. Left side, let's see if they can counter him.
Attackers have located a bomb.
As Frosty has rotated into inside windows, establishing that there's currently no one playing B, they might go in for the vaulting. Jiggy, however, rotated to bottom spiral. It seems that they have completely left out admin office for this round. Frosty looking around, trying to get the kill onto Viper of the Jaeger.
Just a little
Let's see
prick.
who gets this kill. So this might be quite a decisive kill deciding this round. Both players playing around, not getting the kill at the moment. This Team ANBU currently has almost no control on site, but they are still getting the frags. Chaos, Jiggy, and Frost all getting kills,
Attacker's
but
bomb diffuser has
the
been
Doc
dropped.
Tips gets a refrag, finally answering back to the aggression that Team ANBU has been showcasing. Vera roaming down below, as Tips gets another kill onto what seems to be Chaos of the Capital. Lion and Ash left in a 2v2 against the Doc. Vera currently roaming downstairs, as it does not seem that Jiggy does not know where the Kavera is playing as he gets the kill. And oof, what a shot from Fortune on the line as he gets the frag onto Bascam of the Kavera. 40 seconds left as
Attackers
Fortune
recovered the
on
bomb
line now
diffuser.
picks up the diffuser. 7-3 thus far this game. Fortune is having quite the game. Tips 4-5, not having the best game, but on the Dock now. Let's see what he can do with this powerful gun. 1v1 now. Does not seem that either player knows where the other one is. Checking the default spots, but eventually Fortune is going to have to make the move.
15 seconds remaining.
Rushing in, but Doc gets the kill, getting a second round for Team CRZ. Well played by the Doc of Tips. Team CRZ now going on the attack. Let's see if they can keep the trend going of an attacker-favored consulate. Team ANBU opting to go for a top floor defense at the console meeting. Not too surprising, we saw the same thing come out from Team CRZ in their first round, as it was their favorite site. Only won 2 defenses in total, but both were top floor. A Maverick 6-pick coming down from the Blitz. Quite a weird setup coming from Team CRZ, but we'll see if it works after running both a line and a gridlock as somewhat of a roam clear. But it might be justified, as Jiggy is currently playing the Vigil. Getting into the round now, we'll see if the trend of an attacker-favored consulate.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Let's see how Team ANBU decides to set up site. Looking like a default setup at the moment. So Valkyrie has started already chucking out cans, one in admin. Let's see where she decides to put
Attackers have discovered the location of the bomb.
Windows being opened with Baldwin by Chaos.
Stop worrying about grenades now!
Frosty with the first one. Panthers coming out from both teams.
10 seconds left.
Good to see.
5 seconds remaining.
ADS up and running.
Attackers are moving to defuse a bomb.
Activated.
So looks like Tips on the IQ and Makuza on the Maverick.
Eyes on the target.
Gonna push the
Attackers
main
drop
windows
the
as a
diffuser.
Barna, repelling up
Scanning
to
for
the
device
roof.
center.
Lion
Attackers have located a
currently
bomb.
not yet knowing where he wants to play, as Gridlock seems to be pushing admin windows.
Attackers have recovered their
now.
diffuser.
See where most of the players. 2 players situated outside yellow, as Fortune on the dock gets the first pick onto Makuza. Not too important of an operator in a top 4 attack, but still a kill nonetheless. Already swung things onto the side of Team ANBU. Looks like this first kill has stunted Team CRZ's attack, as they are looking indecisive, not looking like they know what to do at the moment. Tips of the IQ holding the skylight a bit passively, seeing if he can pressure out any players from Team ANBU. Lion pushing down for, but a kill from the Vigil onto Lion. What a play, playing safely and using his ability to his favour. Was droned out, but looks like they couldn't actually find out exactly who was playing. That is exactly the use of Vigil. as Tips is currently rappelling on connector window. Holding bathroom angle, probably knows that the player is currently situated in bathroom, might as well hold the crossfire onto it. Viper on the bottom currently in visa office holding long angles. And the gridlock of Viper assisting Hibana on the admin clear. Pushing up service stairs now. Looks like they're going to go, but a Legion Mine might have spelled doom for Team CRZ as the only attack at the moment is coming from service stairs, and at the moment Fusa, Team ANBU, now knows where he's playing. As Frosty gets a kill onto Gridlock, it seems, on the flank. Team ANBU are situated to win this round. IQ repelling up. Does not seem like she knows what to do at the moment, as this seems to be a lost round for Team CRZ. A frag, however, coming down from the Ibana and the IQ. 3v2 now, equalizing the standings, but 15 seconds left to collapse onto site. It does not seem like Team CRZ will be able to pull this off.
10 seconds remaining. Attackers have dropped the bomb.
As Valkyrie gets the kill onto IQ playing on the main
5
windows.
seconds to go.
It's all left to the Ibana, but she will not be able to clutch as another round from Team ANBU completes steamroller at the moment, as Team ANBU is currently 5-2. Eighth round now, as Team ANBU will be defending Cafeteria Garage bottom floor, opting to pick both the Bandit and the Mute, cancelling the main wall. Maestro probably going to play passively, as they do have the Zofia and the Twitch to deal with it.
Attackers need to locate and
It's be an
defuse
interesting
bombs.
round for both teams. Awesome play from
Attackers have located a bomb.
Barricade up!
as he got the newly added Super Shorty, able to open a lot more sight angles, as Chaos is also running the shotgun, and probably Maestro as well. Oh, Maestro is currently having the Keratos leaning a bit with the Bandit, probably knowing how far they're
Attackers
winning
have
at the moment.
discovered the location of a bomb.
At the scoreboard. Bit of banter coming out from the teams, and
10
it's good to
seconds
see
left.
good spirits in the scrim match. But it's good to
5
see that they're
seconds
still
left.
taking it seriously, as the Twitch might be able. Oh no! The
Attackers'
Jammer gets
objective
the
is to
Twitch
defuse
drone.
a bomb.
He will not be able to get the bandit charges. Second Twitch drone coming out from him. Let's see if he can get these bandit charges. As both the Buck, the Ibana, the Lion, everyone from Team CRZ, sorry, is currently
The
looking
attacker's
for
bomb
manual
diffuser
attack.
has been dropped.
As Twitch is still struggling to get the Mute Jammer, finally gets it, looking to get the bandit charges now.
Place nitro. Activate nitro.
As she gets the first bandit charge, second bandit charge, things are looking good from Team CRZ thus far, as they will now be able to Ibana, already starting it up with left panel for some reason. Strange coming out from Team CRZ, opting to go for left panel, as teams usually go for the right panel to plant behind the right panel. A strange strat coming out here from Team CRZ, but Frosty on the Jaeger getting the kill onto the Buck. No soft breach left on Team CRZ, as they will not be able to get piano control now. Complete vertical control coming out for Team ANBU. Team CRZ looking good at the beginning of the round, but they are currently losing footing at the moment, only having one avenue onto site, so that being the main breach. Top floor control from Team ANBU, it is not looking well for Team CRZ, as there are still two roamers on Team ANBU, playing off of site, delaying time for Team CRZ, as they are still struggling to push into site. Sophia looking to see if she can open up any angles,
Attackers have dropped the bomb diffuser.
as Agafuso on the Bandit gets the kill onto the Zofia. 3v5 now in favor of Team ANBU. Gets the kill, well, the down at least onto the Ibana, probably gonna get picked up by the Twitch.
Take this.
You'll feel better.
1 minute 10 seconds left, 5v3. Ibana and Castle low at the moment, but definitely still in favor of Team ANBU. As Jaeger in blue currently in limbo with the Buck, or sorry, I believe that is the Lion, looking to get control of backside, as if the Lion can win this fight, it would give CRZ a lot more leverage onto site. But still a 5v3, 40 seconds left. It's not looking good for Team CRZ. Winner of this fight. Lion actually wins it. And a 4v3 now in favor of Team CRZ. But remember, they are playing a castle. Lion, although he has backside control, can do nothing with it because he does not have any soft breach. That leaves it down to the Ibana pushing yellow stairs at the moment in a
15
dire
seconds to
strain
go.
to try and do something, get a few kills at least. But the
Attackers
Newt
recovered
on the
the
shotgun
diffuser.
playing
10
yellow,
seconds left.
the tight corner gets the kill as the Maestro Cam
5
looks
seconds
like will
left.
finish off the last player, going for the plant behind right hand. Looks like they do not know who is playing at the moment. Might get the plant down, but to no avail. Fortune on the castle gets the final kill, as it is a 6-2 scoreline at the moment. Looks like Team ANBU were genuinely just playing good on the attack, and it was not for some reason an attacker favoured Consulate. Frosty, however, today playing extremely well, 11-5 at the moment. Fortune 9-5, as it seems Team ANBU are finally in their stride, decisively taking control of this game, as it is a 6-2 scoreline. They will have to defend lobby press room, the least defensible site on Consulate, but with how good they've been playing, they might be able to lock it out, as Montaigne is currently banned. It does mean it will be a bit harder to go for the default plant for Team CRZ. Currently playing the Dokkaebi for the first time, the smoke coming out on the 6th pick, the Echo and the smoke and the Legion to delay the
Attackers
turtle
need to
plants.
locate and defuse bombs.
Definitely a good setup coming out from Team ANBU.
Attackers
Team
have discovered the
CRZ
location
and
of a
Jackal
bomb.
Lion. Definitely going for a roam clear. Definitely needed when you're trying to attack a lobby, as you have both bottom floor and top floor to worry about. As the site, this map, however, is very destructible. You can destroy the floors, get angles from almost anywhere onto this map. Pretty default setup coming out from Team ANBU. They are reinforcing. It's like they will be playing bathroom, as they are opening up the rotational between bathroom and A side of the
10
piano.
seconds remaining.
Bit of barbed wire set up on the default plant on B.
5 seconds to go.
Let's look at their top floor defense. The smoke and the dock currently playing
Attackers
top
are
floor.
moving to defuse the bomb.
Definitely looking to hold down top floor at the moment. No one playing bottom floor. As now, Team CRZ are looking to start the attack. Dokkaebi playing long angle onto circle desk. Just playing classic. Buck going for admin office. Backed up by the Ash of Viper. Already Lion scanning and Jackal scanning. Chaos, as it is a kill for CRZ. One of the first opening kills this game, going in favor of Team CRZ, as they get, I believe that is the Echo of Chaos. Definitely a good pick to be your first, as Echo is definitely an operator you would want alive in the dying moments of a round. Top floor controls, however, still in favor of Team ANBU, as they have a Jaeger. Oh, just as I said, the Jaeger gets bullet to the head. The dock as well lit up. Makuza and the Buck doing very well for his team, getting two very important frags, as it is now already a 2v5 in favor of Team CRZ.
Attackers
CRZ
have
finally
located a
looking as
bomb.
they have control in this round, but smoke peeking out into long desk. Buck, an incredible round so far for Makuza on the Buck. He's looking to finish it out, as Viper on the Ash gets the final kill. A good, flawless round for Team CRZ. Might be able to switch things around, but it could also be the site that they are currently defending is definitely not defend decided. Getting into round 10 now, Team ANBU will be able to go back to top floor defense as they look to finish out this game with a 7-3 scoreline. Kan julle op die stream net gesê of die audio enigstens beter is? Kyk of ek dalk dit kon fix of ek bietjie harder is op die oomblik. Getting into the 10th round now. Bit of an audio issue at the moment, but it is fixed luckily. So we are following Team CRZ looking to keep up the fight a bit longer, but Team ANBU has been looking in control most of the game. Good Valkyrie camp spots coming out from Valkyrie of the Chaos on the Valkyrie. Still having the C4 in the back pocket. Frosty on the Mozzie as well, still having the C4. A lot of utility still left as Jiggy on the Jaeger gets the first kill onto Viper the Ash. A classical Ash versus Jaeger fight going in favor of Team ANBU of the Jaeger. Second kill coming out from Blazer on the Jackal as he gets the kill onto Jiggy, the Jaeger. Great refrag coming out from Team CRZ as they read the play. But Fortune on the dock gets a kill onto, I believe that was Makuza on the Buck. Makuza did very well the last round, but it doesn't seem translated into the second round as Mozzie peeks wide, does not get the kill as Zofia wins the fight, gets the kill onto Mozzie. Fortune getting a bit of damage, but he gets the headshot. Brilliant shot coming out from Fortune as he is still contesting the Jackal, playing in Zulu at the moment. Fortune able to heal himself up, but he is currently being Jackal tracked. As Jackal is rotating around, trying to get the flank onto the dock. Sophia still playing Skylight. Dock gets the kill, as it is now a 3v1 in favor of Team ANBU. Looks like they are about to close out this round and this match in a 7-3 scoreline. Dire situation for Zofia of Tips. Not doing too well this game, having a 1 KD, 7 for 7. Not what you expect from an entry fragger, someone who plays Zofia. As it does not look like he will be able to do anything this round. Rappelling down, looking to get a final kill. Boost his KD a bit, rappels in. 3 seconds left as Team ANBU will win it on time. Crossfire coming out from admin stairs. Team ANBU takes the first game, 7-3. Consulate wrapped up. Looking to go to Cafe now. We will take a short break and be back for the second matchup. Still trying to set up the second game as both teams need to switch. Team ANBU has to start on defense.
Just wait because Jiggy went to go smoke quickly.
Achha.
Okay, cool.
Team ANBU calls for a bit of a delay into the second map of Cafe as we are still waiting for both teams to ready up. We will be taking a quick break before the second matchup of Cafe, as Team ANBU has been winning each round quite with a I'm struggling on my words here. Quite decisive play coming out from Team ANBU. Few 5-0s coming out, perfect rounds, flawless rounds coming out from Team ANBU as they've been able to take control of the map pretty effectively. In the first few rounds we saw both the Capital and the IQ, or the Capital taking control of yellow stairs from Team ANBU, the IQ and the Zofia pair taking control of admin, and they were able to do it for I believe 3 rounds in a row before Team CRZ finally realized how to defend it, and still struggling to win a round as they did react to the play but still struggled, only winning a round for the second time when they were able to fully react to it and finally win a round on gunplay. Want so meeste van mijn vrienden is in de chat op hem kyk het. Hulle sê hulle kan die Sia hoor in die agtergrond. Ja. Wil jou vriende luister wat jy doen? Ja, dan kan jy graag die jou cool. Mooi man. Use your power to buy drink and drink shit. Lekker borreltjies, hè? Is lekker klein. Ja, lekker met die drink. Ja, want ik het weggestapt, Luke. Chill. Wacht, ga ik ook eens een moderator in de chat? Wanneer heb ik jou een moderator gemaakt? Like both teams are ready to head into the second match of Cafe Dostoevsky. Just waiting on confirmation from both teams as we are waiting to start the second matchup. Wait, oh yikes. Okay, let's head into the second matchup. And there we go. Currently having to re-host the match. So there was a bit of an issue setting up the game. Gonna have to edit the playlist settings here quickly. Just give me a moment. Hello?
Hello.
Sorry, I had a bit of an issue. I accidentally put it to hostage, so just rejoin and invite the enemies.
What did you think of the first game?
You guys did really well, not gonna lie. I mean, you won most of the rounds on gunplay. You didn't really go for any side control. I only saw like 1 or 2 diffuser plants. Maybe go for a bit more side control. These guys are playing really lopsided, like they really have no set ideas in the defenses or the attacks. They just kind of wing it. They go for default attacks. So yeah, maybe just set up, I wouldn't say a bit more loosely, but set up for more default attacks. And you should be able to take it. Well done on the first game. 7-3 is a good scoreline.
Sweet, thanks, man.
waiting on confirmation from both teams as we head into the second game of Cafe. Let's quickly have to message Kai here. Heading into Cafe Dostoevsky now, the ban phase as ANBU Esports starts the ban phase. First ban will turn out to be a Thatcher, pretty common as we saw Thatcher being banned in the previous matchup on Consulate. Second ban, Attacker ban now from CRZ Esports. If we follow the trend once again, it should be, I believe, who was banned on Attack last game? I can't remember. I think it was a Montaigne, but no, Capital coming out as we saw Team ANBU consistently running a Capital each round on the Attack. A reactionary ban coming out from Team CRZ as they are definitely feeling the pressure from Team ANBU, having to resort to a ban targeting a player. As we see ANBU with a bit of banter in the chat actually showcasing the fact that it was indeed a targeted ban. Mira being the first defensive ban coming out from CRZ. Quite common as we saw Mira banned on Consulate as well, I believe. Quite a common operator to be played on Cafe Dostoevsky, especially top floor and Freezer, and a Clash ban. Don't know the logic behind that one, as I do not think both CRZ Heading into it now, Team ANBU starting on defense, defending Bar Cocktail third floor. Default site for most teams as they will have pretty normal setup, the Legion, the Valkyrie. Few Intel operators, but 6-pick to the Goyo. Quite interesting as I do not believe you have seen a Goyo in either match, well, the entire Consulate game. Pretty default attack coming out from Team CRZ as well.
Defenders, protect your
Getting
bombs
into
from
it
being
now.
defused by attackers.
Team ANBU being quick with the setup, already chucking out Valkyrie cams, setting up global shields. Goya being quick to deploy. Let's head over to the overview. Pretty default setup thus far. Reinforcing old hatch walls, reinforcing
Attackers
freezer.
discovered the location of a bomb.
Bit strange of a freezer reinforcement as they do have a rotation to small room. Rotation as well onto top white,
10 seconds
into
left.
A.
5 seconds to insertion.
Getting into it now, we will see how CRZ Esports decides to
Attackers
attack
are
the
moving
site.
to defuse a bomb.
Once again, both teams playing slow, checking for the spawn peaks as the windows on Christmas are indeed opened. Checking for the spawn peak. Frosty of Team ANBU actually playing it. Checking to see if he can get any kills, but to no avail as no one ran that side of the map. Rappelling up now onto the roof. Team CRZ looks to start taking control of site, opening up angles, pressuring Team ANBU.
Bomb located by
Players of
attackers.
ANBU Esports still, however, playing comfortably in their set sites. As there is currently pressure from Skylight as Thermite will almost get a kill onto, I believe that was Legion on Agufausu. However, misses the shot by a millimeter and does not hit their head. Looks like they will go for the default old hatch drop as they see that there's a Goya shield, probably going to try and pop it before Team ANBU can use it against them. Frosty of the Dark playing aggressive in Christmas, doing a lot of damage onto the Zofia of Bascan. As well, wide peeking onto most windows, trying to get a kill as he does get the pick onto Thermite. A big kill here for Frosty. So this means they will not be able to open up Christmas wall. Viper of the Ash on the Viper, sorry. Gonna peek into Cigar now. Checks the crossfire. Jumps into new balcony, but a C4 from below from Chaos. I believe that is the Valkyrie. Indeed holding the Valcams quite effectively and popping the C4. A 5v3 now in favor of Team ANBU, as Team CRZ is still struggling to find leverage onto side. Makuza dropping old hatch now. Viper on the Jackal, still holding, now holding onto the Skylight. Did not spot the Legion of Arifasu, playing Freezer as Frosty gets another kill onto Makuza of the Buck. 5v2 now, has 50 seconds left into the round. Does not seem like Team CRZ will be able to make anything of it, as it seems to be a flawless round in favor of Team CRZ. But no, Blazing Viper answers with a kill onto Fortune of the Goyo, repelling into Alt Balcony, into Heaven, but no run out from, I believe that is Chaos on the Valkyrie, nets them the final kill. Both Chaos and Frosty are 2k on this round, playing exceptionally well. Frosty with the great C4 from below. Frosty playing exceptionally well for Team ANBU, getting them the lead on this first round defense, as they will now head to kitchen service as their second round defense. Once again bringing out the Goyo and Valkyrie. Pretty default setup this time, however, taking the Bandit as it is needed for kitchen if you want to hold sight. Montaigne now coming out for the first time in this matchup, as it was banned in the previous game. 6-pick, however, make it so that we still do not see a Montaigne in this matchup, as he 6-picks to a Sledge, probably realizing that they will be defending kitchen and they will need the soft breach to open up from above. Getting into it now.
Protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Default setup coming out thus far.
Attackers have located a bomb.
Goyo setting up one at the main breach wall, where teams generally push from onto the bottom white stairs. Bandit probably going to be tricking it. Team CRZ droning out lobby area at the moment. Kitchen being uncontested, no drones, as I believe Chaos has already thrown out a few Valkyrie cams, one in kitchen, one in lobby side. So they do have
5 seconds left
a
before
bit of a whiffed Valkyrie cam throw there. So we'll throw it once again
Attackers are
onto the
heading
roof.
out to defuse a bomb.
As Team CRZ finally spawn in. Starting from the river dock side, probably going to push into main lobby. Once again checking for the spawn peaks, as Frosty from Team ANBU is checking it once again. Did not get a kill last round. He whiffs a few shots, but he does do damage onto Viper on the IQ. Once again getting greedy, trying to see if he can get the kills. More damage done onto Viper of the IQ. Great play coming out from Frosty here, even though it is a bit aggressive. It does net him a bit of a win, as Sledge is starting to open up top floor of the hatches, probably trying to pressure out Frosty, as they know he's still playing top floor. Chaos getting the kill in kitchen, it seems, on the window into pantry. Sledge droning out a bit, as Team ANBU have a comfortable lead at the moment, a 4v5 scoreline. A full top floor control, side control is looking good for Team ANBU.
Reloading.
Team CRZ, in fact, still struggling to even get into the map, playing Skylight, as they do, however, get the kill onto Frosty, the player who was proving to be quite a nuisance, finally taken off of their lineup by the Sledge of Tips, finally getting top floor control, but no. Jaeger with the refrag into Cigar, playing aggressively now, knowing someone is repelling into Heaven. Is the IQ of Viper. Jiggy doing well for his team, still holding top floor control, securing his team a comfortable setup on the bottom floor, allowing Arithasu and the Bandits to roam. Does not seem that he knows there's a player to his right on the window, as he will in fact get killed from the window. Great play from the Zofia, playing passively and just holding her angles, knowing eventually someone will peek into it. Team ANBU definitely starting to play a bit aggressive, as they do have the lead, but they are looking to throw it away at the moment, as it is a 3v3 scoreline. As we do see that the defensive and attacking team both have a lot of utility left. But Valkyrie of Chaos will get the frag onto the IQ. Injured, they do not know it, however, but you will finally get killed. 3 sets of drones on the attacking side, a lot of utility to play with. But Valkyrie and the Goya both still have their C4s left. As he's holding it tight and will currently chaos on the Valkyrie. Will not net anything, but he chucks out the C4. Nearly misses, does a lot of damage to the Zofia.
15 seconds left.
15 seconds, and it does not seem like Team CRZ will be able to do
10
anything on this
seconds
round.
remaining.
Tracking,
Drop the bomb.
Jaeger
To go.
gets the kill, but it's still a 2v1. And the final kill coming out in favor of Team ANBU as they take the second round decisively. Looking good on their defensive side thus far. 2-0 scoreline as they will now probably head to reading room or mining. Looks like the mirror ban is not hindering them too much at the moment. They are definitely still defensive sided team. Heading into the third round now, a pretty default setup coming out from Team ANBU as they do, in fact, drop the Guayo for a Maestro. Fake out onto the, what was that? Fake out 6-bit coming out from Team CRZ, trying to sow a bit of doubt in the minds of Team ANBU, but it does not seem it will hinder them too much. They are currently in a reading room defense. Maestro for good spot, putting up that Maestro cam quite high in the hallway where common traffic will come. There will commonly be a lot of traffic. Quite a default setup coming out from Team ANBU as they will reinforce the A wall onto white stairs, reading room wall into lobby. Currently no one playing laundry room, but is quite needed at the moment as Jaeger's looking to run top floor. See if he will once again go for the spawn peak.
Attacker's objective is to defuse a bomb. Attackers drop the diffuser. Attackers
Looks like he is once again going for the spawn peak. Let's see if it nets him anything. Same spawn peak we saw. I believe it was Frosty on the dock holding. We'll see if he is able to get anything from it. Deciding to back off rather, as Chaos is still playing the windows, but also decides to back off as they see it would be better to back off. 4 drones already lost for Team CRZ. Their economy is currently a bit stifled. Top floor control coming the way of CRZ as the backup and Cruiser pushing out, but Fortune on the Jaeger gets the frag onto Viper of the Viper playing on Skylights. 3 players now, 1 in Cigar, and it seems Viper has DC'd. Should be able to rejoin. 2 players still playing top floor, Jaeger and the Valkyrie. Does not seem that he knows about it, but he gets the frag onto the Valkyrie, but the Jaeger is there to refrag. Currently a 3v4, oh, mark my words, a 3v3 scoreline. Neither team having the advantage at the moment, but Team ANBU still has their most important operators, the Legion, the Bandit, and the Maestro left alive. As Team ANBU will... Tips, however, gets the kill. Oh, sorry, just getting a bit confused with the setup here. Oh, hello. Why is it not switching over? There we go, back into the normal settings. As Team CRZ are currently situated on a site, have control of it. However, Jiggy on the Maestro gets the kill onto Frosty, but Viper reacts with a kill onto the Bandit, now having control of site. Maestro left last alive, but he gets the frag onto Ibana in the hallway. Now a 1v1. Both players left at high health. Zofia has the diffuser and she can start heading onto site. She has both drones left to her disposal. She does have both her util on her concussions and her impact grenades left. But Jiggy on the Maestro definitely has information on his side as he still has the Maestro cams. Zofia seemingly oblivious to his play area as she did check.
15 seconds left.
however, steps into a Legion and is currently spotted on the Maestro cam. Definitely in favor of Jiggy on the Maestro, but it does not seem that he knows where he's playing. Currently concussed, coming down to 2 seconds of 1v1. Sophia opting to plant.
Attacker's bomb diffuser has been dropped.
Maestro reading into it, getting the frag, or rather the down onto Zofia. And it is currently a 3v3 scoreline as Team ANBU successfully take all three of their rotatable sites, and they will now be able to go back to Bar Cocktail. Getting into the fourth round now. Team ANBU going back to a Bar Cocktail defense.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Legion opening up rotates into Freezer, both onto top white and into small room. Maestro once again opting to go for the elevated evil eye spots. Another one on the small desk by the B-bomb chassis. Reinforcements coming out from the team, looking to hold it passively on the site. As there's currently a lot of information operators on the side of Team ANBU, both on the Valkyrie and the Maestro. And it seems Frosty on the dock cannot give up on the spawn peak. He has to net one kill before he gives up on this. Struggling to hop on the desk, however. As Team CRZ, in fact, did not spawn west side. However, Twitch might be running into a crossfire here. But she does check for the spawn peaks, and it does not seem that Frosty will get a kill this time around. Chaos playing a bit aggressively on red stays, noting that the hatch is not open yet, but Legion of Arifasu gets the first kill onto Tips. That is the Ash. Not too much utility being lost on the team on the side of CRZ, but definitely an important frag nonetheless. Both teams stalling out a bit now as Team CRZ are struggling to get any angles onto site, opening up hatches, but to no avail at the moment as they are man down. Zofia rappelling up to Heaven side, probably waiting on the call from a teammate joining him out. Zofia playing aggressively, knowing there's someone playing below. I believe it was the Arifasu. It was Arifasu on Legion.
Attackers have dropped the bomb.
Definitely a slow game coming out from teams. But Mkuza on the buck, pushing aggressively into Cocktail, struggling to manage the recoil. Unfortunate. Bit of a shaky play there from Mkuza. We saw him frag out the previous few rounds as he does damage onto both the Maestro. He pushes him aggressively now, but he once again struggles to get the kill. He's done damage to about 3 players this round, but he cannot net 1 kill. Currently in a crossfire on 2 players, both the Valkyrie and the Maestro holding his angle, stepping into Legion now. It is looking bad for Mkuza, but Bascan on the Zofia getting a kill onto, I believe it was Jiggy on the Jaeger. Chaos pushing aggressively now into bathroom. Frosty holding top red stairs, and Maestro playing safe in Cocktail. Team Team CRZ will definitely have to make a move as they look to go for a Cocktail push. Yakuza still playing aggressive at top white, once again engaging with the Valkyrie, but to no avail. No damage done onto either players in this particular gunfight. As Bascan on the Zofia gets a kill into Frosty, and Viper, it seems, has repelled on into Heaven. As Mkuza pushes aggressively, loses the fight to the Maestro. Viper, however, looking to get the crossfire onto the Maestro, but the Maestro is holding an extremely tight angle at the moment. If he goes for the wallbang, he could be able to net this kill, but Bascan is injured at the moment, trying to pick himself up.
seconds to go.
As the Maestro is injured, they will have to go for the plant, but the Diffuser is currently not in Viper's hand. As Team ANBU will win the round on
Operators,
time.
you are out of time.
A fourth round going the way of Team ANBU, as it is not looking good for CRZ at the moment. ANBU. Team CRZ currently having a player disconnected. Might be a bit of an issue. Might have to go in for a 4v5 into this round. As the same operator lineup will come out from Team ANBU. Team CRZ actually opting to go for the fuse. Might 6-pick off of it, but nonetheless could prove to be an important operator. He does 6-pick off of it as I suspected, but onto the Ying. Oh, no, sorry, the Ash. Bit more of a conventional pick, as his team might have forced him to play a safer operator.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Team ANBU opting for a kitchen defense, as they are able to go back to kitchen because they've gone to both reading room and top floor cocktail.
Bomb located by attackers.
Once again running the Goyo on Team ANBU, as well as the Maestro, who might be able to shoot out the Goyos with the Maestro cams if they are placed correctly. Strategy not a lot of teams are utilizing, but definitely an effective one. As well, a lot of information gathering operators on Team ANBU, both the Valkyrie and the Maestro.
Attackers objective.
Team CRZ, however, does have a bit of a disadvantage going into this round, as it seems one of their players has disconnected, and it is now a 4v5. Park going for a bit of an aggressive play, opening up the barricade into kitchen. And it seems Team CRZ are playing a bit passive, but starting to clear out on kitchen side. Knowing there's someone playing aggressively bottom right stairs, shoots out the barricade, pressuring him out. But Fortune on the Goyo gets the first kill onto Blazing Viper on the Ash. 3v5 now in favor of Team ANBU, as it does not look like this round will net anything from Team CRZ. However, a long angle being played from the Zofia of Bascam. 1 or 2 bullets nearly missing Bandit of Agafasu.
Attackers drop the diffuser.
Barna dropping the diffuser, probably going for an aggressive play, trying to rotate around and kill the Bandits. As at the moment, it is their main weakness. They have to clear out this Roman before they can start taking any side control. Bandit once again rotating into cocktail, playing a bit aggressive. Might know that the diffuser is dropped by one of the Valkyrie cams. He will, however, opt to play a bit safe, but Jiggy on the Jaeger gets the kill onto Viper, and as it is now a 2v5 in favor of Team ANBU.
Attackers have
Not much Team CRZ can do in this scenario. Unfortunate on the disconnect of one of their players, but it is how it is. They'll have to push somewhere, but at the moment they have no leverage onto site, no angles to actually push from. Might have to be a slaughter. Funneled into one angle, as Jiggy will get another kill onto the Zofia of Bascam, as it is now 1v5 left up to Tips on the Buck. Does not have control of the diffuser, and very few util left, as he does have both drones in his pocket, no nades, and eventually no life. Great kill coming out from Agafasu, playing a bit aggressive, knowing it's a 1v5 scenario that he can play more aggressive in this situation. As it seems, Team CRZ's 5th player is still not connected. As it seems, Team CRZ are having a bit of a emotional issue at the moment, as it seems one of their players left due to rage issues. I think most ranked players can relate to the situation of how frustrating it is to have one player constantly tilted.
And defuse bombs.
It is something Team CRZ will definitely have to sort out going into future matches, as you do not want a player disconnecting because of personal issues. Going for a reading room defense now. Back to the 3rd site, as they have won all 5 sites they've gone to this game. Team ANBU definitely looking strong on Cafe thus far. 5-0 scoreline. Does not look like Team CRZ are getting any of a footholding at all within these rounds. So we've seen a few perfect rounds coming out for Team ANBU.
10 seconds to insertion.
Quite a default setup coming out.
5
For the first time a
seconds to
Vigil, however, info denial operator for the first time, as it seems he will be going for the spawn peak. The spawn peak, oh, on the boss G. Quite an aggressive play coming out, but Team CRZ will get the first frag. One, well done. As 3 frags come out, we've actually missed all of them. Both Chaos on the Valkyrie and Frosty on the Vigil will get killed. Zofia of Bascan, however, also refragged, as it is currently a 3v3 with 2 minutes and 30 left. A Montaigne coming out from Team CRZ as they look to go for a turtle, execute onto reading room. No top floor control, however, at the moment for Team CRZ, as ANBU is still playing in train room. Maestro still has cams, and Jaeger is roaming in mining train room. Opting to fall back to site as they know it is a 3v3, they no longer have the advantage of a 4v5 scenario in their favor. Montaigne and Tips on the Maverick, both pushing into pillar room, not being able to too much as the softball to their right is being wall banged, and they are currently on the cameras of Team ANBU. Not much they can do in this pressured scenario, but they will try nonetheless to fight their way out and get some leverage onto site. As Team ANBU are currently rotating Arufasu on the Legion into reading room to hold aggressively on the attack coming out from Team CRZ. 1 minute 30 left on the round, and it does not look like Team CRZ are making any definitive moves to execute onto the site. Legion of Arufasu playing aggressive. One player on his right seems like he does know it. He will not white peek, however, opting to play passively. A smart move in the scenario as he sees the sledge, gets the kill. Knows there's another player. Will get the kill onto Tips. The Montaigne left in 1v3, definitely not something you wanted shield main to be the last alive. Montaigne in a bit of a distressed scenario as he will get killed by the Jaeger of Fortune. A 6-0 scoreline coming out from Team ANBU as they are looking very good on the defensive side of Cafe Dostoevsky. We'll see now if this translates into their attacking side or if Cafe is definitely just a defender-sided map. Ja, schrijven. Finca coming out from Team ANBU, so they're definitely feeling pretty well, sitting high at 6-0 scoreline. 4v5 scenario because one of Team CRZ's players has still not reconnected. 6-pick coming out from Tips, the Pulse onto the Legion, and Arufasu 6-picking from the Ibana onto the Zofia, going for a bit more of a fragging, entry-orientated operator. As Team ANBU currently has all of their players except one currently having a lot of kills. No one on Team CRZ taking a definitive lead, as all players on Team CRZ currently having negative KD.
Attackers have located a bomb.
Mozzie prepping a C4, probably below new hatch. No information operators besides the Mozzie coming out from Team CRZ.
10 seconds
Bit
left
more of
before
a
insertion.
typical setup with the Jaeger, Viper, Legion of Tips, and the Bandit. However, not that necessary, but still will give Team CRZ bit more of a comfortable setup on the top of defense. Team ANBU now spawning in, checking for the spawn peaks, already shooting out the windows. The Ash of Jiggy rushing in into Bakery, but the Jaeger of Viper will get the kill onto the Ash, definitely not droning out, not knowing where he is. As Viper on the Jaeger gets another kill onto the Lion, lit up by Frosty on the Finca. Fortune getting dropped on Team ANBU, as it looks Team CRZ are finally getting a footholding on this map of Cafe Dostoevsky. Maybe it will turn out to be as defender-sided as we thought. Legion getting lit up and getting dropped, but the Mozzie refragging onto the Zofia. 3v1 now in favor of Team CRZ. Team CRZ finally looking like they have a comfortable setup at the moment. Frosty, the last alive from Team ANBU on the Zofia, extremely low, but she does have 2 stims left, has the diffuser, 2 frag grenades left on her, and she has 1 drone left. Stimming herself, dropping onto Old Hatch, but getting killed from the bandits playing in Christmas. 6-1 scoreline now for Team ANBU, as they definitely still have a decisive lead, but they are looking a bit shaky on their attacks. Let's see if they can improve on that in the second round and maybe finally take it to a 7-1 victory. Bit more of a typical attack lineup coming out from Team ANBU. Both hard breaches on them, a lot of soft destruction on the Zofia and the Buck. IQ as well, probably taking breach charges, but the Ibana 6-picking to an Ash, and the Castle of the Blazing Viper 6-picking onto Mozzie. Same lineup coming out from Team CRZ, however, they do this time have a Frost.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
This time opting for a kitchen defense. Let's see
Attackers
what they
have
can do
discovered the location
this
of a
time
bomb.
on a kitchen defense.
Seconds remaining.
Bit of a strange setup coming out from Team CRZ, as they are limited on their reinforcements because of being only 4 players. But Frosty on the Zofia getting tagged up by, I believe it was, I do not know who it was. It looks like they simply sprayed through the wall and got a lucky pick. Both Fortune on the IQ and Frosty on the Zofia low on health, as it seems CRZ are finding their stride finally on this defensive side.
Attackers.
Ash, however, opening up into Bakery, now having a strong angle onto site. Big parts of this map being cordoned off by Team ANBU now, finally looking like they are coordinated a bit more. As it does not seem they know, however, about Bascan on the Bandit playing in the VIP section, as Jiggy gets a nade kill onto Viper on the Jaeger. Bit ironic that the Jaeger gets killed by a nade, but this is how it is. Team ANBU looking in charge, but Bascan on the rim gets a kill. However, refragged by the Buck is now a 2v4 scoreline in favor of Team ANBU, looking to close out this game and this series with a 7-1 victory, taking both maps. Tips on the Frost and Blazing Viper left on Mozzie, as we will use the C4 to no avail. Team ANBU pushing from Bakery Prep Room, trying to pressure onto site. But Tips and Blazing Viper holding strong, trying to fend off, but Mozzie gets picked by the Ash. Tips left last alive, as you will get 2 players in a Frost mat. Brilliant play coming out from Tips here, as it is now a 2v1. IQ on Fortune going for the plant,
Attackers are activating the diffuser.
as Tips on the Frost will get killed by the Buck of Jiggy. Team ANBU closing it out with a 7-1 scoreline, as they take both maps 7-1, 7-4 I believe. Oh no, 7-3. On Consulate, a decisive victory for Team ANBU, as they look to go with strong moods into Saturday night's tournament, as they have done very well in this tour, in this quick scrim match. Thank you for watching the stream, and we will head out now. Well done, boys.
All these people are just